everybody. Let's see here. Let me close this out. Hello, hello. Welcome. I thought that I would go ahead and do a live since I got my voice back, so to speak. It's been gone, y'all. It's been gone, seriously. And I've been fighting with allergies. That's what I've been fighting with for quite some time, almost 2 whole weeks now. So it's not like completely back. I am wrinkled. I did not realize I was this wrinkled when I put this shirt on this morning. Oh well, we're all family here, so I think I'll be okay. But like I said, it's been about 2 weeks since I've actually got a voice. And it's still, I'm about 95% there. So I decided to go ahead and jump on live to talk to you guys and just kind of talk about some things I've been kind of noticing, some things that I've been feeling since I was down and not really able to talk, but able to, kind of watch and observe others and just kind of see a trend, a pattern of things. So if you're here, say hello. I'm trying to get on live here on my laptop here so that I can see all the comments if I can find my own channel. All right, here I am. Okay, so say hello and let me know you're here. Thank you for joining. So we are going to be talking today. Gonna keep it really simple, hopefully kind of quick. Excuse me. But we're just going to be talking today just about some real stuff, some real talk that's been going on. This morning, I've actually been sewing and I was getting a little frustrated with what I was sewing with because I have I've taken out my seam ripper twice and it's only on the first seam. Okay, the first seam of stitching, and I've had to take the seam ripper out twice. So, welcome to my world, okay? That's just how it is sometimes. But I thought I'd take a break from that before I rip the whole thing up and just hop on here and talk to you all for a moment. So, basically, as you saw, my title is Staying Focused Amidst, and I put the sewing. I put the scene. It's the sewing. I will go back and correct that. But it is staying focused amidst the sewing chaos and using what you've got. Okay. So and let me see if I can kind of fix that now for the people who's coming in because I just don't like that. And I can, and I just did. Okay. So it is saved now. So staying focused amidst the sewing chaos. So we have been seeing a lot happening in the sewing world when we're talking about like Joann's, all of the chaos with Joann's. Um, all of the chaos with the bankruptcy and the whole 9 yards. And then, we had to have this big burst of energy when we see the Hobby Lobby 99-cent sale on the new look patterns. And then you see all of the challenges and you see all of the things that you can sew, and then you see all of the things that you want to do that stresses you out because you can't, because you got all these things over here that you want to do. Then you're hearing about Joann's again. Are they staying open? Are they closing? What are they doing? My question to you is, during the chaos, what are you doing? Okay. This is just this is my way of thinking. When it's chaotic, I try to find the balance of things. And not only just find the balance of things, but I try to stay focused on what's important. Okay. I try to stay focused on what I am doing. I try to stay focused on the projects that I want to do, on the things that are going to make me happy. Okay. So like when it comes to Joann's, I've watched so many people talk about it. I have and it's okay. It's okay that people talk about it. You don't know things, unless you do talk about it. But I've read the articles. I've just you can only take in so much. At the end of the day, just real talk, they're going to do what they're going to do. Okay? Bottom line, they are going to go bankrupt, which is what they did. They are going to close if they want to close. They're going to stay open if they want to stay open. They're going to change up the inventory if they want to change it up. They're going to grow it if they want to grow it. At the end of the day, they're going to do what they are going to do. They are focused on what they're doing. My question again to you is, what are you doing in the midst of the chaos? Let me know in the chat below. What are you doing? Have you been just like getting stressed out with what's going on with things around you, with the Joannes, with the Hobby Lobby sale? Maybe they didn't have the patterns that you wanted. Maybe they didn't have the patterns that you saw other people getting, and it's stressing you out because you've been to 3 different Hobby Lobbies and you just can't find what you need. What are you doing in the midst of all of this chaos? It even goes to like fabric. Shopping at the different fabric stores. I went here, they were too expensive. I went there, they were too expensive. I went here, they didn't have the fabric I was looking for. I went to Walmart, they didn't have the fabric bundles at all. And I really, really want some. But then I go over here, I found some, but nothing that I really like. And it's just chaos, you guys. What have you been getting caught up in the chaos? Let me know, chat with me. Let me know if you have been getting caught up in the chaos, because the way that I handle these things is I take a really deep dive and I look at what I am doing. What projects do I have lined up that I said that I wanted to work on? What events do I have coming up? You know, I have to focus on things such as that to keep myself from getting stressed out with everything that's going on. Because just like in any other world, whether it's religion or politics or family or work or whatever, you can get so caught up in other people's stuff that you lose focus of what you are doing. I urge you, don't allow yourself to lose focus, okay? Please don't allow yourself to lose focus, because that is the fastest way to go downhill and to put the things that were once important to you aside. So don't allow yourself to lose focus because of all of this stuff that's going on, because these companies are going to do what they're going to do. They're going to price the fabric at what they're going to price it at. They are going to price the patterns at what they're going to price it at. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Either pay the money for it or just pivot and do something else, which takes me into the using what you've got. Okay. I am really big on using what I got first. Okay. And the way that I do that, because we are in the sewing community, not only are we pattern collectors, we are fabric collectors as well. Okay. Those are 2 separate hobbies, by the way. Okay. We become pattern and fabric collectors. So you can collect so much fabric and you can say, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. You said mini toolboxes also. Yeah, yeah. You know, we just become collectors. And the thing is, we have these great and these bright ideas on everything that we're going to do with everything that we have bought at the time that we buy them, until we get them home and give it about 2 hours and watch that excitement go downhill. Just watch it. Has it happened to you? I know it has happened to me several times, okay? So the thing is that when we get all of this stuff collected and we look up and it's a year later or 2 years later and you haven't used these things, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to use it? Are you going to let it clutter up your home? Are you going to let it clutter up your area? Are you going to let it collect dust? What are you going to do with it? Make a plan. Challenge yourself. Okay, you know what? Unless I really, really need it, I'm not going to go buy any more fabric until I use what is in here. That's where I'm at right now. I'm coming to you from a personal experience of what I'm doing right now, and actually what I have been doing for quite a moment. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I go into Walmart, I always find my feet lead me to the fabric section if there is one in that particular Walmart. And it leads my hands on bundles that, a really good price. So I will admit, yes, but I only get the fabric that I know that I'm going to use. However, if I have something at home that I know that I need to use up, then I have really disciplined myself to doing that. Okay. And disciplining yourself is the hardest person to discipline, by the way. And when it comes to collecting things as fun as patterns and as fabric and tools and so on and so forth, it's hard for us to say no to the next shiny thing, especially when it goes on sale, okay? But let me back up, because if it's a great sale, like the 99-cent Hobby Lobby sale, then those are the things that you should take advantage of, because it's not coming back. Hobby Lobby is clearing those patterns out. Grab you some, because once they're gone, they're gone. So those are the moments that you won't get back. But some of these moments that we're taking advantage of, you're just adding to the mountain of collection that you've already collected, that you're not even doing anything with. So I'm just here to help you. It's up to you at the end of the day. I don't like to say, like, I'm going to challenge you not to do. No, I'm not, because at the end of the day, the decision is yours. I would urge you to take a look, go and deep dive into what you already have at home. Take a deep, deep dive in there, y'all, to what you already have at home. See what fabric you have, see how much of it you have, and match it up with some patterns and you that you already have, and you will be surprised the projects that you can get done that have been sitting there the whole time, that you will be so pleased with. Not only that, what fabrics are you not going to use? Donate them. What patterns are you not going to use anymore? Donate them. We change up, we change styles, just like we change shoes. We change. I mean, there are some things that we used to like that we don't like anymore. There are some things that used to fit us well that don't fit us well anymore. We are human, okay? And the majority of who watch me are women. That's just how we roll, y'all. That's how we operate. So we can change at the drop of a hat, and that's okay. But just don't hold on to the old thinking, well, I this is not really my style anymore, but maybe I'll change back into it. Maybe I'll go back. Get rid of that. Okay, just get rid of it. This fabric. Yeah, it was really nice when I bought it, but I get hot now. I'm starting to have hot flashes, and this fabric is way too hot for me, speaking from experience. But is it something that I know that I will pass out in if I make something in this fabric now? If the answer is yes, get rid of it, because we don't need nobody calling IMSA because you decided to sew up this beautiful dress that you know was going to be too hot for you in the first place, okay? So those are the decisions that we have to make. I'm just telling you that we have to make. And that is a part of staying focused in the midst of all of the sewing chaos around us, all of the challenges, all of the news articles about the stores, all of the gossip about the stores, all of the this and the that. Just stay laser focused on what you're doing, okay? That is what I do. I'm just telling you guys, that's how I stay level headed. That is how I still enjoy this world of sewing, because you can chase all of these things and you can try to keep up with so much, because the sewing world is busy and it's getting busier and busier. I'm seeing new channels popping up. Welcome to all of the new channels. I'm seeing so many things that's happening. The sewing community is growing rapidly. But stay focused. Stay in your lane. Stay focused on what you are doing, because that is the thing that is going to bring you joy, not necessarily what somebody else is doing that you're like, oh, that seems like it might be fun, knowing good and well that ain't your style. Oh, she's sewing that up. Oh, I need to sew that up too. Knowing good and well that ain't your style. Okay. Excuse me. Let me speak in proper English. Knowing good and well that is not your style. I'm just a country girl. Okay. So I'm going to speak it how I feel it at the moment. And that is how I feel it. If you know that ain't your style, don't do it, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have done nothing but wasted time and money, and you're going to end up with something that you're never going to wear when you could have been putting it into something that is actually useful to you, that does bring you joy, and that you will be so grateful for and cherish for a very long time. So, that's my soapbox, y'all. All right, that's my soapbox. Just stay focused. Stay focused on what you're doing. Go through your stash. Go through. I'm so glad you guys joined. Michelle Wilson. I've had to learn that. Yes, it's a learning process. Just stay focused on what you need. Okay, what do you need at the time? Because there are some things that for instance, there are some things that I need. There's some new things that I want to I want to try, this year. And not try, but just learn how to do. For instance, grommets. You guys, I have never sewn anything with a grommet before. Okay. That is something that I'm getting ready to do. Guess what, though? I don't have one grommet in my sewing room, nor do I have the tools to put it in. So I'm going to have to get me a grommet tool set. Anything else that I want to try that's new, if I don't already have it, those are the things that I'm focusing on that I need. I don't have to be doing what everybody else is doing, and you don't either. You don't have to be doing what I'm doing. Seriously. And I so love my followers. I appreciate you all so much. But I still encourage you, don't sew something up just because I did. Sew it up because you really, really want it. Okay. Sew it up because you know that that is your style and you see how it wears now and you can rock that. Don't sew it up just because Martika sewed it up and I thought it was cute. So I'm going to try it for me. But if it ain't your style, what good is it going to do you? Remember that, okay? So I encourage you, get focused, y'all. Get focused so that we can enjoy this journey. Because if you get caught up in everything else, this journey is not going to be fun no more. I have been there. I have been there and I have done that. And it'll get to the point to where you look up and you haven't sewn anything or touched your machine in 2 months. What good is that? And the fault of it just might be yours. If nothing, serious has happened, sometimes life happens and you have to put it on the back burner. But if you've gotten caught up into so much in this sewing world, in this sewing community, that you have lost your joy because you can't keep up with the challenges and the sewing and the pattern sales and the fabric sales and all this stuff, that's on you. Stay focused. Nobody is telling you or forcing you to keep up with all this stuff. I'm not trying to keep up with all this stuff. I go crazy. I'm doing what I can do, and I'm doing what I enjoy doing. Okay, that's just me. That's how I do. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. I'll chat back with y'all a little later. I thank you for joining. I hope that this has helped. I really do. While I'm on here, do you have any questions while I am on here? You can ask me questions. I am here to answer them for you. I'm here to help. I'm here to keep it real. Okay, that's just me. I don't know how to answer any other way. When my family, my daughter and my husband ask me a question, and I'm like, okay, do you want the truth or do you want the truth? Because that's all I know how to give. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm just going to come with the answer that you need because it's true. And you asked me a question. I'm pretty sure you're looking for an honest answer. But yeah, if you have any questions about sewing, about staying focused, about whatever questions you need to ask, I'll give you a minute here to ask, and then I'm gonna if there's no questions or whatever, then I'm gonna be hopping off and I'm gonna go get me some lunch, y'all. It's like it's 2:20 my time. I haven't ate lunch. I actually ate a pretty big breakfast this morning and it's held me this long. So, Michelle, do you know where I can find a 2-inch overall buckle? No, I would say if I was looking for one, the first place that I would look would probably be like Waywack or like Amazon. I'd probably go to Amazon first, simply because they just carry a big array of everything. I would go to Waywack. I would go to their site, see if there's anything there. And probably even if you can't find it there, I would even say like Etsy or eBay. Those would be my choices to look for a specific dimension that you might not be able to find locally, if you haven't been able to find it at like Joann's or a Hobby Lobby. I would probably you probably been to Joann's, I'm guessing, because really, to be honest with you, that would be my first stop because that's probably something you could use a coupon on. Is it spelled way? It is WAWAK, waywack.com, WAWAK. And I'm going to be doing an order with Waywack. It'll be my first order with them, but I will be doing an order with them because I have had their catalog. Their prices are amazing. Talk about sewing on a budget. Yeah, their prices are amazing. So, no stores have that big of one. Okay. Yeah, so try Amazon. And like I said, still look on Waywack's website because they have a plethora of items. But definitely, if they don't try, definitely try Amazon. They most likely do, or Etsy or eBay, and you'd be surprised what you can find. If not, girl, listen. Let me keep it real. If you can't, there's a place called Goodwill. Seriously, if you can't find it at any of those places, which I think that you could, I literally would go to the thrift store and I would see if there is a buckle on something. Take your measuring tape so that you can measure out to what you need, and you just may have to rip that thing, buy it, rip it off, and repurpose that belt, and you have what you need. So you'd be surprised what you can find. Oh, absolutely. No problem. No problem at all. So, yeah, this has been fun. Let's see. Waywax prices are wonderful. I love my thread from there. Awesome. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for that. Because, like I said, I'm going to be placing my very, very first order from there. Now, I will say I get most of my threads. Me personally, I'll probably get some of theirs though, just to try them out. But I do get the majority of my threads from Hobby Lobby. I have a Hobby Lobby that's like 5 minutes away from me. So when I need thread, I go around there and get the $1.99 spool. But I probably will find, grab a couple of threads from Waywag just to try theirs out, see how I like it. Thrift store. Oh yeah, girl, thrift store. Always don't yeah, always keep the thrift store in your list. Okay. The thrift store is a sewing store in my book. Okay. Yeah, especially if you're looking for something specific like that, something unusual. Go there. You'd be surprised. Even places like estate sales, where people have a lot of vintage stuff. You'd be surprised what you find in these places. So, yeah, if it's something you really, really need, just go on the hunt. You will find it. I promise you. Um, Before I let y'all go, I will be talking more about sewing on a budget, and I will be putting up a short. I'm gonna break up sewing high end on a budget. Okay, so there's gonna be some like shorter segments of sewing high end on a budget, so y'all don't have to wait till the end of the year. That's where, if you haven't seen it before, that is where I find very, very, very expensive items and I match it up with patterns that is pretty much like an exact replica or very close to it, where you can really sew it like for very little. Something else I'm going to be doing, and you will see these coming up in my reviews, is I will be breaking down like a lot of the cost or the little cost of my makes, okay? Because a lot of the things that I make, you guys have no idea, they're like under $10, under $20. So I will be breaking those down in those videos so that you guys can get more of an insight on how I do sew on a budget and how I sew high end on a budget, or that high end look on a budget. So yeah, we're gonna have some, I told y'all we're gonna have some fun this year with a lot of different things. So just be looking out for that. And make sure that you're following my blog. I'm gonna get an email list started on there because I'm gonna be doing some special things for that as well. So you'll see all this stuff coming up. But in the meantime, if there are no more questions, I think I'm gonna go get some lunch before I probably pass out or something. I feel fine, but I feel like I need to eat. It's been a while. So if you are here, be sure to put a like on this video. Oh, you're so welcome. Michelle, thank you all for joining, everybody who's here watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And if there's something you want to see, no sew alongs. No sew, don't be requesting no sew alongs. Y'all know I'm not your girl for that. Okay. But if there's something that you have been wanting me to show or something like that, or just have just an interest in something that you feel that you want to see from me, let me know. Let me know. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to do it in a video, but it'll give me some insight as to what you guys want. So other than that, thank you. You all have a blessed and wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.